you have the popular trigonometric identity ratio 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90. So you need to list the sine, the cosine, and the tangent. First, list 0 to 4, starting from the value of 0, just as shown here. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, you are going to divide these values by 4. So you have 0 over 4, 1 over 4, 2 over 4, 3 over 4, and 4 over 4. Now, the value of these answers, you are going to find the square root. Like in the first case, 0 over 4 is 0. Square root of 0 is also 0. The square root of 1 over 4 is going to give us the sine of 30, and that will be 1 over 2. 2 over 4 is 1 over 2, and the square root of 1 over 2 will give us the sine of 45, which is 1 over root 2. Sine 60 will be the square root of 3 over 4, which will be root 3 divided by 2, since the square root of 4 is 2. And then sine of 90 will be the square root of 1, and that will be 1. Now, for the cosine, we just need to reverse. Sine theta is cos 90 minus theta, and cos theta is sine 90 minus theta. So the cosine of 0 will be the sine of 90, that will be 1. The cosine of 30 will be the sine of 60, that will be root 3 over 2. The cosine of 45 will also be the sine of 45, so that will be 1 over root 2. The cosine of 60 will be the sine of 30, that will be 1 over 2. And then the cosine of 90 will be the sine of 0, and that will be 0. For tangent, tangent is sine over cos. So in the first case, we are going to have 0 divided by 1, and that will be 0. In the second case, we have 1 over 2 divided by root 3 over 2, and that will be 1 over 2 times 2 over root 3, which will be 1 over root 3. For 45, it will be 1 over root 2 divided by 1 over root 2, and that will be 1. And then for 60, it will be root 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2, which will be root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1, and that will be root 3. And then for 90, it will be 1 over 0, and that will be infinity. So this is just what you need to be able to replicate, and you don't need to cram at all ever again. All the best.